What is up, everybody? It's Will vs. TV here today. So we're gonna talk about Square Enix and their Final Fantasy VII port on the PC, the remake port to the PC, and how it has now been titled the worst AAA PC port in a long time. So this is very interesting. This is what game companies should learn from, not to be like Square Enix, because not only were they the first to charge $70 on PC for a PC release, they charged $70, which a lot of companies are just not doing. But not only was it $70 at a premium price, but it also had issues. The game wasn't working properly. So this is the article that goes into detail about it. And this person says, I humbly submit that no one should buy it, says the journalist. So he said that no one should buy this game. That's how bad this game runs. Which is pretty crazy because this game, the game runs just fine on PS4 and PS5. But apparently the PC port is having a lot of issues with it. So the recent released PC port of Final Fantasy VII Remake is the worst AAA release on PC in a good long time, according to video game tech analyst site Digital Foundry. Journalist Alex Battaglia, I don't know how you say her last name, of Digital Foundry initially tweeted his issues with the port on December 17th, one day after the PC game released on Epic Game Store. And he stated in his tweet, as I mentioned, I am not covering Final Fantasy VII Remake, yet the stutters that happen as you immediately get in game when the graphics are just unacceptable. Anyone testing and playing this game on PC before release should surely realize that your cinematic game should not do that. So he says it's like an incredible start issue when the game started in the default mode. And then you had another journalist, John Linneman, corroborated the report stating that the smooth presentation was central to a storytelling and the version compromised it. So this is the actual statement that he made. So he says, alert, Alex sent his clips over for us to check out, and yeah, the PC port version of Final Fantasy VII Remake is terrible. He captured this using an RTX 3090 and a 1090K. So this is some high-end equipment right here. So, and he says, at just 1080p, it's just a mess. So even with the highest grade equipment on PC, it's still running like a mess. So that's not a good sign. So even if you don't got the high-end equipment, it's probably running a lot worse for you then. Jeez. So he says the smooth presentation was central to the storytelling, and this version compromised it. So not a good sign. So this is definitely not a good sign right here. So not only they got to deal with the whole the price point being $70, now you got to deal with the PC port having all these different technical issues. So this is not a good look. So let's see what people have to say about this. Final Fantasy yawn. I mean, Final Fantasy Remake, I enjoyed Final Fantasy Remake. I thought the game was pretty good. So he says, Square moment. $70 base price, Epic Store exclusive, the worst AAA PC port in a long time. What is it with Square? Every time they get a W, they must have an L to balance it out. All of their port PC or console feel bare bones versus other publishers, to be honest. I really missed when Square was called Squaresoft. Okay. Good news. Square Enix and shoddy PC ports name a more iconic duo. I am kind of lost if people want this to be good news. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're a PC gamer, why would you want this to be good news? I don't get that. I guess because people hate the Epic Game Store. I think that's what I'm getting from this. People hate the Epic Game Store for some reason, so they wanted to fail on the Epic Game Store. I don't know. Or they just hate the price point. I don't know why this is good news, but okay. I don't know. My Linux box runs it phenomenally. $70 facepalm. Well, at least it's cheap. Oh wait, facepalm. Yeah, it's not even cheap. You can't even say it's a cheap. So hey, it's not that big of a deal because it's kind of cheap. No, you're paying a premium price at that, and it's not working. So that's a double whammy right there. I got it, and the game just does not open, and I have the specs necessary, so the game doesn't even load up. Jeez, imagine paying $70 plus tax, and the game won't even open up. Yeah, I'll be so pissed. I'll be really angry at that, to be honest. And here I am just wondering whether they're going to make Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Yeah, when is Part 2 being made then? They're still working on the PC port issues. Like, when is Part 2 being made? Yeah. I'm glad I didn't wait for this to come to PC. Works flawlessly on my PS5. So this guy so he says it still plays better on PC than PS5. Okay. That sucks to hear. I'm glad I didn't buy it. I'll just wait to play on PS5 if I ever find one. Last gen game engine, if no wonder it plays well with PS5. So this guy says he has had no issues with it so far. Sony did Square Enix dirty by taking Nixes from them. My iron room when it comes to Square Enix games, play their games only on console since their PC port always half-assed for PC. Like, so apparently this is a trend with Square Enix games. Apparently their games don't run that great on PC. I'm not a PC gamer, so I don't know. Like, I use my gaming PC very rarely for video games. Mostly just use it for editing videos, for doing videos on it. Arkham Knight and Mortal Kombat X would like to say hello, one of which had to be pulled from Steam for how bad it was. Yeah, I think Arkham Knight is like literally like the most notorious bad PC port because I don't know. I know very little about PC, but I know that game. People hated how that port for that game was. Final Fantasy 15 port was also bad, but at least it has better graphics settings, and the game's still a Stutterfest when combat. Okay, that's why we get a PlayStation. How about Arkham's Knight? Yeah, everyone's nice now, to be honest. Yeah, that game came out a long time ago. It's like by now, this better be fixed by now. Yeah, but I heard that game had a lot of issues when that game first came to PC. A bit dramatic. I'm playing it on a 1070 and plays great. That is a bold-faced lie. You have to play it at 30 FPS just to get the desired resolution. With a $70 price, this is a great joke. I see everyone complaining but on my 26 Super and Ryzen 5 37X, I haven't had any problems at all, no crashing, no stuttering. Okay, so some people saying they're having no problems whatsoever with it, which is interesting. Final Fantasy Remake taking the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition launch route. They said it's not that bad. Okay. Works awesome on PS5. Epic fail. It's fantastic on PS5. Typical PC beggars. What? What does the PC audience being beggars have to do with that? Like, how do you make it? I don't know. Whatever. It's not meant to be played on PC. I think there's a lot of Sony guys that kind of butthurt. I didn't think I was going to talk about the Sony guys during this video, but it seems like a lot of these Sony guys are kind of butthurt this game is even on PC to begin with, to be honest. For what I'm going to review these comments. I have zero problems. Really do not know what is happening. Thank F I don't play on PC. And the price Square Enix is charging in this game only makes the situation worse. Game's overrated anyway. I don't think it's the worst or anything, but the forced resolution scaling and the similar price tag is really stupid. Pricing games like that on PC just causes piracy. That's a bummer because it's a beautiful game. Square fraud Enix. Well, wait, how is it ass? I'm not going to try to defend it, but I want to know why. Apparently, a lot of stuttering issues. Let's see. PC users in denial right now. PlayStation is the master race. What? I had never asked for it to be on PC. It's good on PS5, yo. Sony guys are really bragging about this. How are you taking this as a W? They are legit taking this as a W. Plays best on PlayStation. Apparently they think this is a victory and somehow because it plays as having bad PC ports. They're taking this as a W somehow. They will grasp for any W they can at this point. Like, geez. Ninjas waited a year and a half too. Laughing emoji. PC players don't deserve S anyway. Yo, why is there so much PC gamer slander? Jeez. Console master race. Faithful Remake even down to the PC port sucking. Okay. They want us to pay $70 for this? Square Enix and their infamous PC port strike again. Remember Nier Automata took them years to address its poor PC performance. I bet it will be the same with Final Fantasy Remake. So apparently this is a trend. Jeez. I would not buy these games day one then. Apparently this is an ongoing issue with Square Enix games, apparently, for PC ports. Sorry, next time get a PlayStation. Yo, they are legit. PlayStation guys are just a-holes to everybody at this point. Not only are they a-holes to the Xbox community, but they're a-holes to the PC community as well, apparently. Like, jeez. Oh, man. Sony right now. Celebrating. Yeah, this is pretty hilarious so far. I mean, it's messed up. It's kind of messed up if you bought this day one and you experiencing these issues because some guy said you couldn't even open it up. You can't even open the game up. It just could stop working. Like that's kind of crazy. What's with games lately? Yes, I'm gonna conclude it right here. This definitely sucks. Hopefully they fix this issue soon because apparently people probably paid money. They paid a premium price, $70 plus tax. That's a lot for a game not to work at that too. Jeez. So hopefully this gets fixed. It's kind of sad that some of these Sony guys are taking this as a W. Like I don't see how you get a W for this whatsoever because you like what really. But it is what it is. Definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.